Herlocker and company will start with the possession. Lopez lost the basketball, and quite the move there by Herlocker to come up with the save. Playing with fire in that situation. Brugman working her way down into the bastion of the Griffins. Great outlet pass, and now Dewey's on the move. Inside, great feed into the post as Torres, the 6'3" sophomore forward from Sao Paulo, Brazil, finishes.
And there's how Missouri Western using that pick and roll again to help out their scoring.
And we talked about the ability for Western in terms of recruiting. And Torres, who just scored the point from Brazil, was on her country's national team, actually. And if one thinks they've traveled far for a vacation as Gafford knocks down the shot, imagine this coming from Brazil to St. Joseph, Missouri, and then Pittsburg, Kansas. That's over 5,300 miles that have been traveled. That's
a long ways just for a scholarship for basketball, but if you love the game that much, why not?
Inside, right hand, and an excellent polished play coming once again from the sophomore. Brugman already operating with the rock. Gafford, who knocked down the last mid-range jump shot, is unable to convert with the left-handed hook. Jefferson almost able to earn the and one, but instead she'll take a trip to the bar, shooting 2 shots. And Pittsburg State, in comparison to that of Missouri Western, has done a nice job keeping the fouls underneath the table. Had a 50-50 opportunity at swatting it away. Obviously, it was the lesser side of the 50, and it resulted in a mismatch between her and Herlocker, and Jefferson was just able to take advantage.
Yeah, and Herlocker showing that she can play defense. She did her very best right there, but she did not allow a basket. Now so they got to get 2 hard-earned free throws, which they missed the very first one.
Jefferson missing her first free throw, and again averaging 23 points per game, which is good for 3rd in the nation.
And she's a 78% free throw shooter, and that's rare, missing both free throws right there.
The forward Brugman will take up the basketball on her lonesome. Lungwitz works it low, Flott, and she finishes off the play with 1 more on the table.
Gorillas continue to dominate inside the lane, and if they don't make baskets, they're going to the free throw line. If they make baskets, they make it and they go to the free throw line.
And Elena Flott, Michaela Burgess, both enthused on the play, and Burgess really the emotional leader for this team. And going back to the first half highlights that we witnessed, Herlocker was, as she hit that half-court shot, was immediately embraced by the sophomore guard.
Yeah, and you notice that she's been quiet today, even though she's the leading scorer, but everybody on this Gorilla team is doing what they can to provide for that offense.
A lax defense results in a 2-pointer for Serafina Handy. Burgess, the dead eye.
That's what she does best right there. Instead of keep tricking them by using the inside plays, the open is going to be open outside, and that's what they took advantage of.
And Western must stop the bleeding. Under 5 minutes remaining after the Burgess 3.
83.
No one could have expected this game to be as exciting as it has been. Many had their expectations, but no one could have assumed that it would be 83-80. Pittsburg currently over the Griffins with 3.7 seconds remaining in the game.
We knew it was going to be a good game, but we didn't think it was going to be a nail-biter and come down to the final seconds, as this is going to be a big, big play by the Griffins. As you can see, some excitement on the Gorilla side. They're very happy that they have the lead, but they have to be focused on this big. This is a team that can shoot the 3 very well.
And it has just been an all-around phenomenal team effort, as the ball has rarely stuck to the hands of any of the Gorillas, and the 3-point shots have obviously been a highlight for both these teams. Here we go. The last at-bat Handy, step back, 3, short, and that is all she wrote. The Gorillas come up with the upset on their home court. They are the Gravediggers as they lay Western Missouri to rest with the final score, 83-80. An unparalleled matchup, Avi. There's not too much more you can say, and a quality victory now for this 16-4 Gorilla squad.
Yeah, definitely a reason to celebrate now. This Gorilla team lost last time to these guys by 10, and here they are celebrating a very well-earned win as a team right there.
And this would be the second loss of the season for the Griffins. Their first was last week against Nebraska Kearney. Thank you to our director this evening in Morgan Bly, Courtney Rusch.